Okay, Ashley, let's take a look at the design for the music unified group, the poster, the ticket, and then the flyer. First of all, I think it's kind of interesting that brushstroke that you've used. I think that I know Miley Cyrus a little bit, and I guess maybe she does come across as kind of sketchy, which quite honestly, I don't really know her. I don't know, I know her music, but I don't know who she is. So anyway, I think the typeface that you've chosen is fine. It is a little bit tough to read on the overall ticket, but because it's in your hand, that's probably less of an issue than if it were as difficult to read on either the flyer or and actually that is the poster, sorry. I thought that was the ticket, but you just might want to rethink the positioning of that. It is a little, you're absolutely right in the way that you've positioned it. It comes up through here for Cyrus and then right back around here and up to Miley. And her name is probably recognizable enough that it's fine. But again, if we may change that up for your portfolio. The one thing that I definitely would take a look at is you have 3 different typefaces used on one design. You probably just want to hold it down to 2. That's normally kind of the rule of thumb. The little ball and chain, I'm thinking, I think that must have something to do with a song that's either on the tour or one of her records or something like that, and I'm fine with that. That's a nicely done image, and it's certainly recognizable, and I think people would probably recognize it that follow her music. The tickets, you could, that just looks a little, I like the way you've used the tour, and then also put the information in the lower left-hand corner. I'm not necessarily crazy about that box around it. I think that just breaks up your eye path a little bit, so I'd probably take that off. And I might do, again, if you're going to do this and this typeface, and I might also incorporate that in the tickets and Van Andel position as well, or Van Andel phrase as well. The tickets are easily readable. I like the color. I like the way that you've unified the typeface that you've used for her name. And overall layout along with imagery, that works really nice. Looks like a very well unified design. The flyer has all of the important information. Again, the box around the typeface, you want to include a little bit more space for eye resting. Right now it feels a little cramped, and so when I look at it, I think it looks cramped. The other thing I might do with this is do a text wrap. You laid it out in InDesign. I would do a text wrap so it doesn't run over the ball, instead goes around it. I mean, I think it's less significant that goes around the chain, but obviously it can go around the ball quite easily. And it's a little long, not too bad, but the typeface seems to be a good size, with leading a good size as well. A little large, I'm thinking maybe too close to a 12 or 14. Normally for something that you read in your hand, you want a little bit smaller than that. But again, easily readable. I would do a text wrap around the ball and add some eye space, or just get rid of that frame altogether. But overall, nicely unified and interesting concept. Thank you, Ashley.